Welcome to another episode of Purpose NIL, the show where we help people like you figure out your life's purpose and monetize it. I'm your host and purpose coach, James Amarink, and joining me now again, the light. Yes, her name means the light. From the University of Oklahoma, women's basketball, Zaya Vann. Zaya, how have you been living your light today?
Pretty good.
So if you don't remember Zaya and I's little inside joke, on a previous episode, I asked her how she got her name. And she didn't really have a great story, but she was going to check with her mother and father who named her. Zaya means light or splendor. So Zaya, how did you get your terrific name?
Okay, so my full name, I'm gonna drop my full name. My full name is Zaya Liv Isabella. And so Zaya means light, basically, you've already said that. And then Liv, which is my first middle name, means life. And then Isabella. So all three of us, me and my two other sisters, both shared the middle name Isabella. I guess my mom said that her and her sister have the same middle name. And then my grandma and her sister also do. So my mom wanted to do that for us too, I guess.
Well, that's terrific. That's a good story. To our audience at home, we want to encourage you all to figure out your own life's purpose and figure out a plan so that you can live it and monetize it. On today's episode, Zaya is going to tell us some great stories about what she's learned about herself and her purpose as she's taking her purpose to the University of Oklahoma's women's basketball team, as well as to her academics, as well as a life in NIL, her name, image, and likeness for sponsorship opportunities, and possibly a life in professional basketball as well. All right, Zaya, if you wouldn't mind, if you would be so kind to remind the audience of your current draft of your purpose statement and any changes that you may have made since our last episode.
So my purpose is to stay committed in order to bring peace and happiness to other athletes. I love to play and inspire other women. Overcoming my challenges has strengthened me in ways I never would have thought. I have so much gratitude because I'm able to influence seniors, individuals with special needs, and minorities. Being able to achieve my goals makes me very happy and grateful.
That's great. Now, I took a little bit of work with your purpose statement as a writer, and I sent you a couple notes recently in an email, and I would like for you to look at those notes because I think some word choices might shorten and make it a little bit more easy to memorize and simplify. As well, in doing so, it might attract other brands and sponsors. We're going to begin to market your purpose as part of your brand to attract other businesses where they can align their mission with your purpose for greater results in NIL, in sponsorship, so that they get return on investment. So Zaya, what were some of the options that I sent you and what's your reaction to them?
So the first one says, my purpose is to bring peace and happiness to people, inspiring women, minorities, seniors, and others, and those with special needs with strength and gratitude. So that was the first one. And I really like that one. I like how short it is, and but it still has like a lot of meaning, so I like it. And then the second one was, my purpose is to bring peace and happiness to people, uplifting athletes, women, minorities, seniors, and those with special needs through strength and gratitude. I really like that one too. I think that the second one might be my favorite.
Well, I like to hear that. And again, you are the author of your own purpose statement. I just took the opportunity to kind of co-collaborate as a coach to help truncate a few words. Because honestly, shorter is better. Shorter is better. Think of Walt Disney. When he was 22, he wrote the purpose of Disney is to make people happy. They've made trillions upon trillions of dollars with 3 simple words. That's where we really want to keep it as simple as possible for you. But you think about it, you ponder on it, and you are the author of your own purpose statements. And I certainly felt a connection with the last one that you said. I think that one also included the word athletes, where the one prior may not have included it. And I wanted to make sure that was in there. In reflection of your current work, where you're taking your purpose intentionally to women's basketball at the University of Oklahoma, how have you been able to take your purpose to the basketball court in your team this week?
So I do want to say, like, yesterday, I actually had like a really rough day. And so I had to like sit out of practice for like a few minutes just to like gather myself kind of. But then, like, when I came back into practice, because I was like, I can't sit out the whole time because we only had like 9 players. So I was like, they need my help. And so I get back and I was kind of just like trying to just be like as positive as possible and just make people like laugh and stuff. And then just, I don't know, just in a way lead, and just like have fun. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this is a very great perspective. I've learned something new about you and your purpose. You said you were having struggles. You needed to sit out. And when you came back, you intentionally made other other teammates laugh or have fun, where that actually is what got you out of your funk. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, like I was just trying to be like as positive as possible, even though I wasn't feeling the best. But I was still like, if I'm gonna be there, I'm just gonna try and show up as much as possible.
But I think what's really interesting in this is to get you out of your funk, you intentionally took your purpose to go help other athletes. And that in turn makes you feel good. That's power right there. That's transformational power, because you can continually always do that when you have hardships. Because let's face it, that same strategy works, whether it's on the basketball court, in athletics, with friends, families. No matter what in life, you're always going to have challenges that frustrate and make you feel overwhelmed. Your purpose, giving it to others, helps you to transcend the chaos or the problem.
Yes.
So if you would be so kind, either your first draft, the second draft, or the final draft, read one of those purpose statements so we can readdress how you lived your purpose on the basketball court this week.
Okay. My purpose is to bring peace and happiness to people, uplifting athletes, women, minorities, seniors, and those with special needs through strength and gratitude.
That's beautiful. Now you're being the light, Zai. You're the light. Love that.
I teach at a public charter school in urban Oklahoma City. I was at a crossroads. I felt devalued, complete worthlessness, honestly. I didn't matter. I didn't matter to the world, and that I didn't have a path. What is my reason for even being here? I was just done. I was done with everything. Done with people, done with teaching, just done. Through Purpose of You, the course completely changed how I walk through life, and having my purpose going into the classroom was huge for me. And this past year was a great year. It was a beautiful year.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
Knowing what my purpose is helps me take care of me, because I have to take care of me first. If you're not valuing yourself and you're not feeling worthy, it's something I lived and had to find out, right? What that purpose was. My bucket was completely empty, and I'm trying to pour into other people, and I had nothing. So in order to take care of me is reminding myself of what I am called to do. Like, I'm seeing those things now. Before, I didn't see where my impact was at all. I am Cheryl Fox, and my purpose is to inspire others to transform their relationships, helping them feel worthy and valued.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
Let me ask you this, Zai. How have you been living your purpose internally as part of your self-care?
I feel like recently, like I haven't been doing the best mentally and stuff. And so I'm just trying to be like as like positive as I can with myself, and like if I like make a mistake in something or something like that, then I'm just trying to be as positive and just tell myself it's not the end of the world and stuff like that. But I also think that like this has like really helped me just like, I feel like I'm a huge like people pleaser, and I always care for like other people and their feelings, and I sometimes put their feelings and things above my own, which I feel like it's not like the worst thing to do, but I feel like it gets to a point where you're then starting to like hurt yourself. And so I feel like this has really like helped me.
Zaya, the key in it is you always want to live your purpose within yourself so that you can be living your purpose outside of yourself. And it's always good to have your value to always protect yourself and your purpose. The challenge is when you are an empathic person, you can get overwhelmed by certain people that are just overwhelming because their problems are so big that they can almost drown you. When you are a purpose-centric leader, it's much like being a lifeguard. When I was in lifeguard training in my teenage years, there was always the principle of reach, throw, row, go. Meaning you've got 4 steps before you get in the water to help a drowning person. You try to reach for them first. You try to throw them a lifeline. You row a boat to them. And the last thing is you go in the water. Simply because people in crisis situations and water rescues and safeties can drown you if you're not careful. Doesn't mean that you're not empathetic. It's not that you don't care. You just need to be responsible with how much caring you're doing so that you can still help them build as much independence for them, but still protect yourself for all the good that you need to do in your world. How do you like that?
That was deep.
I love it, Zai. You're living your purpose. And when you live your purpose and doing good, you feel good. That's Abraham Lincoln talking right there. He always said, when I do good, I feel good. Living your purpose makes you feel great. Next area of your life. How have you been taking your purpose through your intentional acts when it comes to NIL and other business opportunities?
I really just think just like trying to be like as authentic as possible, and just like doing things that like I feel like fits me best, and just like figuring out ways for things to just truly be like who I am.
And I think what you just said was, again, being authentic was the key word. People are going to be drawn to you due to your internal light. People are going to be authentic and drawn to you when they see and feel your purpose. It's all connected to feelings. So that is a very strategic way of living your purpose this week to attract NIL opportunities. And I want to encourage our audience at home to consider doing an NIL business relationship with Zya Vann as the University of Oklahoma's basketball season is in full swing.
What helped me tremendously was connecting with other people that were also going through the same thing that I was going through. So I knew I wasn't alone, and other people battled that. And so having that encouragement was so helpful. Understanding where all of it comes from, why the feelings, frustration, like just it was validated. And once I had that validation, I was able to move forward and know that, okay, so throughout all of this, I am called to inspire people to transform their relationships, help them feel worthy and valued.
To learn how discovering your purpose can transform your life, go to purposeofyou.com and take the free transformational assessment.
Knowing what my purpose is helps me take care of me, because I have to take care of me first. If you're not valuing yourself and you're not feeling worthy, it's something I lived and had to find out, right? What that purpose was. My bucket was completely empty, and I'm trying to pour into other people, and I had nothing. So in order to take care of me is reminding myself of what I am called to do. Like I'm seeing those things now. Before I didn't see where my impact was at all. I am Cheryl Fox, and my purpose is to inspire others to transform their relationships, helping them feel worthy and valued.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com and take the free transformational assessment.
Welcome back to Purpose NIL, where we've got the light, Miss Zya Vann, the University of Oklahoma's women's basketball star. That's right, she's a star. All right, so Zya has enrolled in the Purpose of You Masterclass. She is defining her life's purpose, taking it to her basketball team, to NIL opportunities, to her friends and her family. Now, Zya has many missions in life. In this episode, we're going to talk about missions, goals, and pruning. Mission statements are different in individuals and in purpose of you than a purpose statement. Purpose statement is for a lifetime and legacy. Mission statements honor purpose statements. However, a mission is seasonal. For example, if you're a parent, that's a new mission. However, when your child turns 18, 20, and they become independent, there's a change in life. However, in those critical years, that's a very vital mission, but as a season and time. Zaya's a college student. That's a mission. She's going to college to get an education. However, that season of time will end and another mission will replace it with its time. So Zaya, what I would like you to do is take a look at all of the missions of your life right now, the things that you want to go take your purpose to, much like we've already been doing: basketball, NIL, academics, friends and family, whatever those things are. And what are some of the goals, things that you would like to do as goals of living your purpose to those individual missions? I also want to encourage you to do the same thing. You all have missions and goals in our life. A mission is seasonal and it always honors your purpose. The good thing is, as missions change, they also can get updated in those seasons of times. I always encourage people to maybe take 90 days and update your missions and your goals so that they're always active, they're always current, and they're always something that you're living your purpose to help you achieve. It helps you have a true north and have daily activities to lead you to your goals and your dreams. So Zai, what are some of the missions that you have in your life?
To make all A's this semester.
That would be an academic goal for your mission of college, as being a college student, taking your purpose to your academics, to school, and your goal is all A's this semester.
So then my mission for basketball is a basketball player. Get more steals this year. I don't really know how many I averaged last year, but just I think it was like maybe 2 or 3. So maybe like 4 or 5 a game. And then also I averaged 7 points last year, and so maybe to like double that to like 14 or 15.
Love that. Now, how about taking your purpose more to your teammates? What is something that you would like to do more as a leader on the team?
Yeah, just in all situations and circumstances, just find like the positive side of like everything and just try to stay as positive as possible, even if things aren't going our way. And then just like continue to push them to just work hard and stuff.
That's good. Zaya the Light. Love it. All right. How about any other missions that you may have in your life right now?
Probably just as a friend. Friend and I guess sister too, because sisters are kind of friends. So my goal for that would probably just to like be there for my friends, no matter what they might be going through. Just constantly check in on them, and then just be good to them.
That's good. Now, how about a mission of your NIL and maybe a goal that you have for your business opportunities?
Yeah, I think a goal of mine is just to have brands that I can see myself like doing a good job like working with, just so I can like show people who I am and like what I like to do, because I feel like that's really what NIL is about, just showing your fans and things like who you are. So I just want to obviously get more deals with fun brands and stuff like that.
That is beautiful, Zai. I always want to encourage our audience to understand the economies of NIL. We always hear these huge multi-million-dollar opportunities with college players and brands. But the reality is the majority of college athletes don't make a lot of money with NIL opportunities. And we're always trying to increase the opportunities for these college athletes through their NIL. All right, in the next section of Purpose of You, Zai, I want you to look at your life and look at the things that take away your time, money, and attention. And I want to ask you, what are things in your life that need to get pruned away, cut away, so that you can have more time, attention, and money to work on the things that you really care to work on? What is one or two things that you feel you could prune away to help produce quality fruit in your own life?
I think the first one is like technology and like social media. I feel like I need to like start limiting the amount of time I spend on there and like what I'm watching kind of. Because I feel like that really does play a huge role in whether my mental health is going to be good or bad. Yes, and then I think like friends. I feel like I have certain friends who just like that just like may like drain me in a way. And so I think just like distancing myself from those certain friends. Or not all the times, but like, most of the time and stuff. I feel like that would be good.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't care about these people and you're not going to have a relationship with them, but it's going to be a little bit more proportional now as you're getting a little bit more serious and you're living your purpose in basketball and academics and to the real friends and sisters that you really want to be a light to.
I have a reason to be here. I've inspired and changed the world today. Every day you feel that fulfillment. You've lived out that purpose. You've done it that day. And there's joy. It has been super impactful having gone through the course. This is why I'm here. I never get tired of inspiring somebody. I never get tired of making somebody feel worthy and valued. Like that fills my heart.
Knowing your purpose can transform your life. Go to purposeofyou.com.
All right, on this section of Purpose NIL, Zya Vann, the light, just was able to identify one of the things that needs to get pruned away in her life is social media due to some of the negativity that she can get caught up in and how that makes her feel. If you wouldn't mind, read your current draft of your purpose statement.
My purpose is to bring peace and happiness to people, uplifting athletes, women, minority seniors, and those with special needs through strength and gratitude.
That's beautiful. The great thing that we talked about a couple of weeks ago in one of the other episodes was you are getting ready to do a talk in one of your communications classes, public speaking, I think it was. And we always said the best thing to do as a public speaker is think about your audience and how you want to make them feel. This same strategy works in your social media. You have got great audience members that you can be doing stories, posts, or things that inspire you to help inspire them. And you can communicate that through social media, whether it's people with special needs, other athletes, minorities, women. And it could be anything inspiring that's been in your day that you want to help make other people feel. The great thing in building a social media following that way, Zaya, is it will attract and make your value to other like-minded sponsors and brands all the more interested in doing NIL deals with you. Now I'm preaching. All right, Zya Vann, the light. What is one thing that you've learned about your purpose this week?
I've learned that it's okay to prune away at things that are no longer serving you or benefiting you.
That's great. We want our audience to make sure you know as much about Zya Vann as possible. Follow her on all social medias at Zya Vann. And if you're a business interested in NIL opportunities with Zaya, reach out to her on Open Doors. To learn more about your own purpose, your own NIL, and how to monetize your purpose for yourself, your business, your career, go to purposeofyou.com. And make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at James M. Rink. Trust me, you follow me, I'll help keep you encouraged to live your purpose every day. All right, The Light, we got one more big fun episode before you go full on to the basketball season. You ready for the next one?
Yes. So excited. Can't wait.
All right. Thank you for watching this episode of Purpose NIL.